Hey YouTube, it's Mandak coming at you with another haul video. So welcome into haul video number 103, guys. Hope you're having a great week. There is some pretty good lighting here going on today. Maybe it's a little bit too bright, but that's just because I'm filming this during the day, so hence the reason why the lighting might be a little bit different. But anyways, guys, welcome into haul video 103. You know, definitely a lot of good stuff here to go over. 3 sections here today for you guys. So the comics, cards, and the Lego we'll be talking about here today. But yeah, I guess just a little update on kind of what I'm doing right now. You know, just trying to keep ahead of my building here. So I've been trying to build as much as I get in, so that way I'm not, you know, building up a giant backlog of that. Currently reading Doctor Strange, in preparation for the Multiverse of Madness movie that's coming out, and Pokemon cards, still collecting them. So not really much else to report, honestly. I'm not sure if the 100th anniversary or 100th haul celebration video will be out by the time this video comes out, but I've hit a snag with that a little bit, so there might be more delays with that. So I honestly feel like I should stop giving updates until I actually create something. So that's coming, but otherwise, let's go ahead and get into these sections of the video, starting with the comics. Alright guys, so welcome into the comic book section of haul video number 103. Do have a couple of hauls here, 2 orders from IST and an order from Books A Million. Reason why is because I recently renewed my membership with Books A Million. So for anyone who isn't familiar with Books A Million, they do offer a annual membership for a discount card, and the annual price I think is $25, which you know, I certainly make my money back with that like pretty quickly. You know, it equates to 10% off all of your purchases in store and online, I believe. So and you also get free shipping online, which is also really cool too. But so I renewed my membership recently, and I got a $10 gift card to use. So I went ahead and purchased a book that was on my IST wish list for a while, and really happy to get that. But it was funny because when I initially redeemed the coupon, it told me $30 off, and I'm like, whoa, this seems like an oversight that I can take advantage of. And sure enough, when I went to go check out, it told me there's an error and I need to re-enter the card, and it came up to $10. So I was like, darn, I wish I could have saved an extra 20 bucks there, but you know, regardless, I was happy to get what I got. So the book I ended up purchasing with that was the first book of Reckless by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. So for anyone who's been watching my haul videos knows, I'm a huge Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips fan. I have essentially almost every single you know, book that they've ever done together. You know, Criminal, Fatale, Fade Out, Kill or Be Killed, Pulp. So this is like one of the newer lines of books that they've been creating, and I believe I have an IST order that is ordering the next 2 books of this series. I think the 3rd book of this series just came out in hardcover, so I'm trying to stay on top of this, but gotta say off the bat, this is a beautiful book. You can see here the spine. It honestly threw me for a loop because the page count was pretty low on this, but looking at the book, I mean, it seems like it's a lot more, but maybe it's because it's a higher, you know, thicker page, you know, you know, quality there and stuff like that. But yeah, very excited to read this. I honestly don't know too much about this, honestly, so I'm going into this pretty blind. But honestly, with Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, I mean, anything they create, I will essentially buy, because I mean, their track record is phenomenal. I would say more phenomenal than really any modern day creative group out there. There hasn't really been anything that they've created that I've disliked. Obviously, there's stuff that I like more than others, but there's nothing that I really disliked. Every story was just so good, and they're such quick reads, right? As soon as I pick them up, like, I can't put them down until I finish it. Like, it's just, it's that addictive. So again, really excited to read this, and once I have like, you know, the whole series collected, which I don't know how many of these they plan to create, you know, I'm planning to do a readathon of that. So yeah, very excited. And again, this is from Image, so really nice paper quality there. And it's also sealed in shrink wrap, which is really cool too. All right, next book I got here, just continuing on with some series that I'm trying to finish up collecting, and that is Morning Glories, Volume 8. This collects issues. I don't know, annoying how they don't put the issues on the front of the book, back of the book. Issues 39 through 42. So this is another small volume here. You can see here some of the interior art going on. I think now I only have 2 more volumes left to left to buy, volume 9 and 10. I think that's when the series concludes, volume 10. So very excited to read this. Nick Spencer, as I mentioned numerous times before, read a little bit of his Spider-Man run when it was coming out and really enjoyed it. So very excited to dive into that at some point as well. So very cool. Next 2 books here are some Epic collections that I have been having on my radar for a little bit, and decided to go ahead and pick up because they are continuing runs of, oh, I hit the camera there, continuing runs of these characters that I had previous Epic collections of. So honestly, anytime I see an Epic collection that comes right up against one I already own, I'm definitely more inclined to purchase it because, you know, I like to continue my readathons of characters if I can, if it's possible. Sometimes it's not, just because it hasn't been collected yet, but with these characters, it was. And the first one here I have is the Epic collection of Daredevil, Dead Man's Hand. This has Fabian Nicieza, all the other creators I am not familiar with, so I apologize, but this collects issues 301 through 311 of Daredevil, annual number 8, Nomad 4 through 6, Punisher War Journal numbers 45 through 47, and material from Marvel Holiday Special number 2. And this represents volume 16 of the Daredevil line, with 1992 and 1993 represented in this book. So you can see here the back, very nice. Here's the spine. A little bit smaller book here, 463 pages, which is slightly smaller. You're getting into some of that crazy 90s stuff here. So you can see here this cover, pretty crazy here, but no, I'm very excited to read this. I can't remember which one this comes after. I think this comes after the Last Rites Epic collection. So hence the reason why I went out and bought this, so that way I can continue that kind of late 80s, early 90s Daredevil run that I have kind of assembled here. I have, so I think a couple of videos ago I showed off Heart of Darkness Epic collection. So now I have Touch of Typhoid, Heart of Darkness, Last Rites, and now this one. So I don't think they all go exactly together. I think there's a gap between 2 of them, but regardless, very excited to get this. And again, really sucky that this is you know, going up in price. This was $45 cover, so but I did use my recent discount to get some extra money off of that. It's really it can be a difference sometimes with how much these are becoming expensive now. So but yeah, very excited to read that, and hopefully you know, my plan is, I'm really hoping that Marvel launches a season 4 of Daredevil on Disney Plus, you know, with Charlie Cox, since they bought back the rights from Netflix on those shows. So I'm hopeful that they'll relaunch the series with Daredevil and Charlie Cox. I'm almost certain it's going to come at some point. At that point, that's when I will probably kick into gear my rereadathon of, not really reread, but my readathon of Daredevil stuff that I haven't read already, which is those epics, and then Mark Waid's run. Everything else I've pretty much read already, so I don't need to reread that, obviously. But yeah, very excited to hopefully revisit the character, you know, in anticipation of the upcoming show. Hopefully, if it gets announced, we'll see. But anyways, the next book I got here was another epic that was really like kind of just floating on my wish list for a while. Was hesitant to pick it up because with the X-Men books, you know, it gets to a point where the omnibus pretty much include all of the secondary titles, so it's kind of hard to decide, you know, what to pick up and what to not get to avoid double dipping and stuff like that. So went ahead and picked up volume 3 of X Factor, which collects issues 21 through 36 and annual number 3 and power pack number 35. So I believe, I hope I did my research. I think I did. I took a look at some of the X-Men books I have and just made sure that this didn't super double dip with any of them, but I don't think I currently own anything that super double dips with this. There are some X-Men epics that are coming out now, like Executioner Song and Extinction Agenda, I think, are two of them that I already have collected in like the collections that are named to that. So I've been trying to avoid those because I'm like, I already have that stuff. Like, I may be missing a few issues here and there, but like, it's not significant enough for me to want to go out and upgrade. So yeah, I picked this up. You can see here the back. This, I think I already announced what it collects, but you can see here we're getting into the late 80s, not really early 90s, but late 80s of X Factor here. So I did get volume 1 of X Factor a while ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. This is volume 3, so I'm assuming they're going to be coming out with volume 2 shortly, or I don't think they already have. I think these are the only 2 X Factor volumes from like the beginning that we have. I do have the Peter David X Factor volumes. I think there's 2 of them that I have. Dissolution and Rebirth and Examinations. So these will go right before that as well, but you can see here Archangel on the back. The epic collection of this is called Angel of Death, so pretty accurate there. But yeah, I'm very excited to read this. You know, I think X Factor is a pretty cool series, and you know, I kind of want to collect all those before I read them together, you know, consecutively, because I'm just curious to see how they'll like split this up going forward, because like, you know, it eventually gets to the point where all these volumes, all these like titles intermingle with each other. So like the question will then become, it's like which epic gets certain like events or titles like represented in their epics. Like that can be challenging, and they may just not even address it, which honestly, it doesn't have to, you don't have to collect every single volume of every single epic. As long as it's represented in a different book, that's fine with me. So, but yeah, so let's look at something else here as well. So the last book I have here is a omnibus that was waiting for a while. I think it was originally slated to come out in either November or December of 2021, and it got delayed like numerous times to the point where it honestly almost fell off my radar until I saw people, you know, posting on Facebook saying they purchased their copy. And so I was honestly just waiting for the day where IST uploaded it onto their page for purchase, and I went ahead and picked it up. And that is the third omnibus of Ed Brubaker's run on Captain America, titled Captain America Lives. And I opted for the Alex Ross cover, and I'm so glad I did, because that cover is just absolutely beautiful. You know, such a really, I love Alex Ross as an artist. I think that's an understatement. You know, everyone really loves his art, but you can see here the back cover roll. Marvel knows the art of the relaunch. Steve Rogers lives. So this collects issues 43 through 50 and numbers 600 through 601, and Reborn numbers 1 through 4, and Reborn Prologue, all written by Ed Brubaker, illustrated by Brian Hitch, Jackson Gooch, Gene Colan, Steve Epstein, and Luke Ross. So yeah, very excited to get this. Marvel has been pumping these out the last year or so, and I've been steadily keeping up with it because these books were super out of print for the longest time. And with the, you know, with the revitalization of Captain America as a character in the MCU, with, you know, Steven, you know, with Sam Wilson, and you know, Bucky in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, and they talks about a Captain America 4 being in the works. You know, they've been trying to pump these out, and now all I need to do is wait for the last 2, which I believe is the Trial of Captain America, and I can't remember what the last one is. It's like Captain America, like Bucky or Reborn. I forget what it is, but yeah, I'm sorry if I don't know what that is. But yeah, very excited to get this. You can see here the spine. These are all really thin books, and you know, honestly, I'm happy about that, because I think this is going to be a quick read, and you know, very, very excited to have that. You know, that was kind of like the one series that was somewhat eluding me with my Captain America collection, right? Like I have, like I said before, I think I pretty much have almost every single Epic collection that Marvel has released with Captain America, which is a lot. Like compared to any other character, they pumped out a crap ton of epics for Captain America. And you know, I have Rick Remender's run, I have Nick Spencer's run, and this was the only run that was kind of eluding me for a while there. So really wanted to pick that up, and really excited that Marvel's given collectors the opportunity to collect it again, because it is one of the most acclaimed runs. Like when people ask like where they start with Captain America as like a book, this run is the place that people recommend. And you know, I'm very excited to explore that. And obviously I want to read kind of everything before that to kind of appreciate what Ed Brubaker alludes to in his series. So you know, we'll see how this goes, but yeah, very excited to have that. And now I just need to wait for the 4th one to come out, and then the 5th one. So fingers crossed that they come out soon, so that way I can collect it all and kind of put that section of my collection to rest there. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is my comic book haul for this week. A lot of good stuff. Very excited to get all this. Really, all this stuff was really stuff that I needed for my collection and I wanted to have, and stuff that I'm really looking forward to reading, which again is kind of where I'm heading towards my collection. I want to get to a point where like everything that I have on my shelves is stuff that I either have already read or things that I am really looking forward to reading. And I think I'm getting to that point with my collection, really. Like I'm buying with a purpose, if that makes any sense. Like buying stuff to fill in gaps of my collection that I already own. So very excited to be getting there. And yeah, this is part of that. And thank you guys so much for watching the comic book section of haul video number 103. Alright guys, so welcome into the trading card section of haul video number 103. I do only have one thing for you guys today, but I will be unboxing this on this haul segment. So this is a first for me, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't need to cut this into multiple segments, but the item that I picked up was actually something I picked up yesterday at the time of this recording, and it was at my local Target, which honestly I was kind of surprised to see. And that is the Darkness Ablaze ETB. So this came out, I think, it's interesting because Darkness Ablaze is an older set for Pokemon. I think this came out in 2020. Yeah, so this came out 2 years ago, and for some reason Target and like all these other stores are carrying ETBs of this set. So I think that's super interesting. Like, you know, I've seen the Brilliant Stars ETB that I plan to pick up. I think it's actually on Target.com. You can actually order it. So like I said before with some of my other trading card sections, I think we're beyond the point where these people are like going into stores, buying these, you know, buying all these like ETBs and then flipping them for profit. Like I can tell you right now, a lot of, not every single place that I go to, but most stores that I go to now, there are cards available, there's boxes, there's ETBs, so the supply is definitely matching the demand now, and demand is, I think, dipping a little bit because the investment hype and all the other hype about Pokemon cards has died down a little bit now. But yeah, very excited to get this. This is my 3rd ETB that I have that's sealed currently right now. I still have the Fusion Strike and the Sword and Shield. I forget what the name of that set was called, but I still have those 2 in there that I need to unbox and show you guys. But this one, figured, you know, might as well knock out 2 birds with 1 stone and show you guys here live on the channel what I picked through this. But yeah, let's go ahead and open up the shrink wrap here and see what we got. Hopefully it's not going to be too hard to do. Damn. Oh my god. There we go. We got it. We got the shrink wrap unboxed. All right, so let's do this here. All right, so for anyone who's not familiar, an ETB comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with 8 booster packs, which really, when you do the math right there, like that's right there, that's probably about $32, $33 of value. This cost me $40 to purchase. It comes with 45 energy cards, which again, that's pretty significant cost there. Comes with sleeves. It comes with a player's guide. Comes with damage dice, the status condition stuff. You know, a regular dice as well. Comes with some acrylic markers. So a lot of really good stuff. Comes with this nice little case. So way to open this is just open up the sleeve. You can see here there is some interior art going on here. I can't really show it to you, but you can see, you can kind of take a peek inside there and see it. So really cool. That's just an extra layer there of detail that they give. So we've got the player's guide. So, you know, if you're interested in kind of how to play the game, or actually, no, this is not really how you play the game. This is kind of going over the cards for this set. So, you know, you can see here kind of what to look for, what to try to find and stuff like that. And hopefully when we go through these booster packs today, we'll find some pretty neat cards. But I like that they include this, right? Because, you know, for someone who's trying to fill out a full set or trying to look for what cards are going to be useful in a set, this is very helpful, you know, in terms of like planning out what cards you want. These are all the cards that I think people want to get, but yeah, these are pretty rare. So some beautiful cards though in this, if you just look at that right there. So yeah, really neat. I love these little player guides that they include. All right, so we'll open up. Top of this opens up, really nice little art there going on. Nice. It's raining right now, so you might hear some wind and some rain going on, but yeah, once we open it up, you can see here there's little compartments. I won't really show this too much, but we have some status condition, so paralysis and poison. We have our damage dice as well as our just regular dice there. Really cool to get that. All right, let's see. How can I open this without screwing up this whole thing? And I just did. All right. So for anyone who's interested in this Elite Trainer box and wants to download all these cards, here you go. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. There's a nice little code there for you. So we have our sleeves here. Really nice looking sleeves. You get 65 in this, so 5 more than what you would normally need for a regular deck, but that gives you some extra to kind of swap out some cards if you want. So yeah, really nice looking sleeves there. I like that color. I'm not going to unbox the energy cards, but you can see here a thick stack of energy cards for you to use. So honestly, at this point, I have so many energy cards. So like this really doesn't like, I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Like really what this is for someone who's just starting out with the game and wants to build a deck. You know, an ETB is probably one of your best ways to get enough cards to start a deck. I wouldn't say that you can like really have a good deck just by buying one ETB, but they do give you the energy cards, which is obviously one of the things you'll need, obviously, to play the game. So you also get 4 dividers, so those look really nice. Matches the sleeves. I use these from time to time. Like I bought like a huge card organizer box that I use for all my like extra cards that aren't themed decks and stuff like that. So I use these just to kind of split up some of the stuff, but you know, if you want to use that for this. And in conclusion here, we do have the 8 Darkness Ablaze booster packs, which again, like I said, this is this set is from 2 years ago, and I can't believe that, you know, we just now are receiving these ETBs in stores. I mean, I'm sure they've probably been out for a while. People have already bought them, but yeah, we'll go through these each one by one, like we usually do, and hopefully we'll find something good. I don't think these have the codes in them because I think this code covers everything, so that'll be good. Less stuff to have to unbox and show. So we'll go through each of these packs if I can just learn to open up the card packs. I'm totally invested on this being like the longest part of this video because it's just, you know, we got to go through 8 of these packs, so it's going to be a while here. Oh no, each one of these, okay, so sorry about that, I misspoke. This does collect each of the cards, so I'll show this QR code here, so there you go. have fun with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go through this. So we have a dark energy. We have a powerful energy. You can probably hear the rain falling. It's actually, it might create a nice ambiance, who knows? Or it might just create some more white noise, who knows? We have Toxapex, which I don't think I have before. Simisage, I definitely have a lot of these in my collection already. Galarian Mr. Mime, pretty cool there. Torchic. Aron. Carablast. I remember for the longest time, my black and white playthrough, I had a Carablast on my team, and I realized you had to trade it to like evolve it, and I'm like, oh, screw that, I'm not gonna use it anymore. Meltan. We got a reverse holo Gramble, pretty cool there. And we have a holo Arctozolt. Again, I'm really trying to keep up with some of these new Pokemon characters, and it's hard. I'm like a couple like generations behind at this point, so I need to catch up and hopefully play these games. But all right, well, let's open up the next pack here. As I struggle to open these packs because I don't know how to open up packs correctly, I guess. All right. Here is the QR code for this one. If you want to use that, feel free to pause the video and use that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a Grass Energy. Solrock. Pretty neat. We have Kaboo. Another Simisage. Another Aron. A Rookty. I thought the end of that card was a little frayed there. We have Wishy-Washy. We have Pansage. We have Tauros. I like that card. Pretty card there. We have a reverse holo Pincurchin. And finishing off our deck, or our stack here, we have a Delcatty. So again, some reverse holos here, nothing too crazy. Let's get into our third booster pack here. That one came off pretty easily. All right, here's the QR code for this one. If you want to use that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we have a Lightning Energy. We have Clang, which I got plenty of in my last pool there. We have Gothorita. We have Piers. I think I have a couple of Piers cards. Trying to see what he does here. Search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon, reveal them and put them in your hand. That's come in handy, I guess. We have Starly. We have Skarmory. It's a nice mid-tier Pokemon to use like in a battle, 120 HP. Pansage, another one of those. Electrike. Fletchling. Pretty nice there. Beartic. Reverse holo. And holy crap, guys, we got a Salamence VMAX full art card there. Wow, that one's gonna definitely have to get a sleeve on it right away. That is a beautiful card. Look at that. Nice. 3 packs in and we found a VMAX card in this set. Very nice. Love to see that. There you go. All right. well, this got pretty good. So hopefully we can find a Salamence V in this in this deck. Otherwise, having the V Max is worthless. So let's see if we can find that in this deck here. All right. So here is the QR code for that one. So feel free to pause the video and redeem that code. All right, so we have Fist Bump Energy. We have Corvisquire, which is the evolution of Rookidee, which we already got in this set here already. We have Rose trainer card there, pretty nice. We have Poltergeist. Another Pansage. Another Electrike. Another Fletchling. Jeez. Another Galarian Mr. Mime. I think this one, though, I think the first one we got was Psychic. Or maybe not. I think they're both are water. Got another Torchic. We have a Reverse Hollow Clang. And finishing off our list here, we have a Hollow Melodic, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool. Nothing too crazy in that deck here. Oof. I just realized I'm looking through this deck of cards here, and this Aron card is pretty fucked up. So, yeah, that condition is definitely not good. All right. 4 packs down, 4 more to go. Already have a VMAX card on our pile here. Just a couple of reverse hollows. So let's see what else we can find here in this thing here. All right. So here is the QR code for this deck, or this booster pack, if you want to use that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Psychic Energy, pretty neat. We have Kaboo, another one of those. Another Simisage. Vanillish. Jigglypuff. Dunsparce, pretty neat. We have Clink. Marini. Another Torchic. Oh my god, I think that's like my 4th Torchic so far. Reverse Hollow Lairon. That's nice. We have a couple of Arons, so now we have a Lairon. And finish off our list here, we have a Galarian Darmanitan. Regular card there, nothing special there. All right. 3 packs left to go. Hopefully, like I said, now the gold card now is a Salamence V. So hopefully we can find that and kind of get that going here. Here is the QR code for this one if you want to use that. Mazel tov. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steel Energy. We have Steenie. We have Dedenne. We have Vibrava. We have Clink, another Clink again. Another Marini. Another Torchic. Jesus. Another Starly. Another Skarmory. A reverse hollow Larvesta. Okay. And finishing off our list here, we have an Arctovish. Alright. The chances are becoming slimmer and slimmer. Here is the QR code for this pack. All right, we got Dark Energy. We have Shiinotic. We have another trainer card with Rose. We have Simipour. Don't think I have Panpour yet. Maybe I do. Another Jigglypuff. Another Dunsparce. Another Clink. Another Mareanie. Another Torchic. Oh my god. That's insane. Like 6 Torchics in this ETB. A reverse hollow Darkrai Spinarak. It's pretty cool there. And a hollow Darkrai. That's pretty neat. Definitely a nice card to use for sure. Pretty cool. All right. Our last hope. This last booster pack. Hope that we get a Salamence V in here. Oops, as I just totally drop all these cards. Can see here the code for this one. All right, I hope I didn't screw these up too much. All right. So we have Grass Energy again. We have a Staravia. Okay, that's good. That's one step towards Staraptor. Heat Energy. You have a Pupitar. Another Clink. Goddamn. Another Skitty. I think we got a Delcatty in this, so we have that evolution line now. We have a Pansage. A lot of those. We have a Golett. We have a Vanillite. We have a Bounsweet. And finishing off our deck here, definitely a good way to go out, a Butterfree V. What a beautiful card that is. That's a really nice art style there. Love that. 190 HP. Definitely not good moves. But yeah, really nice there. Love that. Guess that's a slight consolation prize to not get in the Salamence V, but okay, so overall we did get 2 V cards here, one VMAX, one regular V card. We got a lot of reverse hollows here, a couple of hollows as well, so, you know, honestly not too bad in terms of an ETB. I was hoping to get maybe 1 or 2 more, hopefully, but, you know, I'm okay with that. So I'll have to get those sleeved up right away and put those away. But yeah, very excited to go through that with you guys. So again, this was the Darkness Ablaze ETB. Hopefully, like I said, you know, as I go throughout, like looking through other cards, I can try to find some other ETBs out there that I can pick up and go through. But yeah, thanks so much for sitting through 20 minutes of me going through these cards, and hope you guys enjoyed me live reacting to those here on the channel, and thanks for watching the card section of haul video number 103. Alright guys, so welcome into the LEGO section of haul video number 103. Do have a couple sets here to go over with you guys. Some I bought from Amazon and a couple I bought from Lego.com. So we'll start off with the first one here, and that is the promo for Easter that came out about a week or so ago, and that is the Easter Chicks promo. So there were a couple of promos that Lego was doing back in March for Easter. This was one of them. They also did the bunny polybag, but I already have 2 of them, so didn't really spring for that. I'm sorry if I hit the camera there, but yeah, this was with purchases of $65 or more, so decided to go for it. Pretty low like spending threshold for a gift with purchase, honestly. Comes with two chicks there, and the egg can break apart, and you can actually sit both of the chicks in the eggs, which I think is kind of cute, honestly. So I'm pretty sure this video will be coming out after Easter. So you know, the timing of this probably isn't the best in terms of when I recorded this and everything, but yeah, very excited to have this Easter set, and I do have some other Easter sets that I gotta pull out of my collection and display. So it's right around the corner here, so very excited to have this and to build this. So really neat that they're doing these Easter promos every year. All right. The next set I picked up was one that I picked up on Amazon because it was on sale for 20% off, and I decided I wanted to have two of this set because eventually one day when I have space to display all of my Lego sets, or most of them that I like that I care to display, I would like to display my Darth Vader TIE Fighter and two TIE Fighters next to him. And so I decided to go ahead and pick up the 2021 TIE Fighter set. So I bought one of these when they first came out. I paid $40 for it, and now they're going on sale for $32. So if you are still, you know, looking to find a TIE Fighter for cheap, $32 online is pretty good. You can see here on the back. It does come with 3 minifigures, which I think is good. It comes with that protocol droid, a stormtrooper, and a TIE Fighter pilot. The build, from what I can remember when I built it the first time, was really nice, really structurally sound, and overall display-wise, you know, and you know, aesthetic-wise, it looks really nice. So, you know, is it smaller in scale? Yes, but again, that is kind of what Lego was set up to do in 2021. Like, they scaled back a lot of their sets to make them more affordable for people to go out and purchase. So for me, at least personally, that helped me a lot because I had a chance to pick up a TIE Fighter, an X-Wing. You know, the Imperial Shuttle was $70. Now it's going for $56 online. Boba Fett Starship going for $40 right now. Originally retail for $50. So having like all these sets readily available and like at a good price point really helps expand the market for what Lego's trying to do with getting people to buy into Lego. I know a lot of sets that are coming out now are very expensive, but they do have the lower end sets that people can easily get into and enjoy the hobby without having to spend a huge amount of money on it. So I gotta give them props for that at least. But yeah, so I decided to pick up one of those, and I'll probably build it and display it here, and you know, we'll see what happens with it later on. But I like to have two of them because the worst thing everyone would hate to have is like two different types of TIE Fighters from two different times, and I'd rather have them be identical. So that's that. The last set I picked up was the set I bought to get me to that $65 price point for the gift with purchase set. And when I was looking at stuff online, I wanted to pick a set that I know like is probably gonna only be retailed in like Lego stores and stuff like that, and or is probably never gonna drop in price. So I looked around, I couldn't really find anything that was like at that point that was like just at that 65 point like price point, because everything else was like way above, and I'm like, I really can't spend more than like 65 or slightly above that, because I just, you know, I'm trying to watch what I spend. I'm paying off my student loans and stuff like that, so I want to be cognizant of like my spending money. So I ended up picking up this set, and the reason why is because I think it's going to go very well with my Mario NES set, and that is the Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone Lego set. And this is the 39th Lego Ideas set that has come out. Retails for $70. I did use some of my VIP points to help pay for this, so I didn't pay full price for this. It comes with 1,125 pieces, which, you know, honestly sounds like, you know, it's honestly pretty good, but I feel like that's slightly inflated because you look at all these little tiny details. All these are little tiny pieces here, but I do like this set though because I like the display. It's kind of like a diorama of the original like Green Hill Zone from one of the first games of Sonic. Comes with Robotnik, comes with some of the other like enemies and all the, you know, all the little diamonds and stuff like that, and the Sonic minifigure is pretty on point too. So yeah, I'm very excited to build this and to display it, like I said, with my NES and the Bowser's Castle sets that I own. But you know, decided to jump for that because you know, again, that was like the cheapest set that would get me to that $65 price point that I wouldn't have to overspend and, you know, stuff like that. So, um, honestly, that's really the only time I ever purchase stuff on Lego is Lego.com is when there's like a gift with purchase going on, because, you know, it's a free set you get with a purchase. So it just makes sense to go ahead and do that, plus to also get the VIP points, which is, you know, equates to 5% off future purchases. So, yeah, went ahead and picked that up, and really glad I did. And that is honestly all I have for the Lego. So I am staring at some sets that I will be showing in the next haul video. So I was contemplating including them into this haul, but in order to just make sure I have, you know, stuff spread out, excuse me, I will be showing that in the next haul. So more to come there. But yeah, very excited to get this stuff. Not too much here, honestly. Again, trying to be strategic with my purchasing and buying stuff for discounted prices and not, you know, paying full price for anything really. So that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that section of haul video number 103. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching haul video number 103. As I mentioned, you know, just trying to, you know, buy stuff strategically, you know, fill in holes in my collection, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very excited to have all the stuff I have here and to purchase everything. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on the ETB unboxing, anything I can do differently there. Because that's the first time I think I've done one of those on this channel. It was a really long segment of the video, so I hope that wasn't too discouraging to people to watch. But yeah, I honestly, that's just how it goes really with those. I mean, they take time to unbox. So but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and you know, I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and until next time, I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.